Boker Tov Chavrim, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. Breaking news is coming out this morning out of Israel, out of Syria both. The Syrian army warns Israel it will respond after military airport bomb near Damascus. You ever talk about wanting, or talk about seeing that, the people wanting to make prophecy fulfill intentionally? Israel really has no business in Syria bombing in support of the terrorists that the U.S. has been backing over there. And so I think that is, and I say Israel, I need to say the government, not Israel, just like they say about America when I say it's the U.S. that's doing all this ungodliness supporting terrorism in the Middle East. And people always point out to me, it's not Americans, it's the Obama administration. So in this case here, it's Netanyahu's administration that has again attacked the Syrian military itself, their base there at the airport. Now this is according, I do need to make a clause in this. This is according to the Syrian government as of right now. We don't have, we still do not have, confirmation from the Israelis that they actually have done this. But the Syrian government says that they have. Let's take a quick peek here at Rupsley's film on this here. This is some of the footage here that you're seeing now on your screen after the bombing from the jets that came in, the fires that are burning there at the military base by the airport there. Just tremendous explosions happening as a result there. So anyway, it says the Syrian Arab army has warned that there will be repercussions for Israel for the flagrant attack on the military base. State TV said, citing a Syrian army command spokesman. It is also linked to the alleged strike to Israel's support of terrorist groups, they stated there. So that's basically what's coming out there. Not sure exactly what time the attack took place as of yet. I'm just looking to see. Well, according to this report right here, it's around 12 a.m., so it was midnight time, local time. The Army said several missiles were fired at Meza Airport's compound from the Lake Tiberias area in northern Israel at about 12 a.m. Friday. The strike reportedly damaged one of the compounds and crucial military facility. The Meza Airport is located west of Damascus, just 5 kilometers from the presidential palace, the official residence of the Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. And, this is very much similar to that of what NATO did when NATO had launched the strike on supposedly the Syrians at Deir el-Zor, killing 65 of the Syrian military that was there, and just causing a tremendous amount of havoc in that area there. It's a very, very serious situation we're seeing unfold here and could easily escalate. And it's, of course, no surprise really that Prime Minister Netanyahu has actually done this in light of the fact that there's about to be a UN vote here in Paris, France, where we are now covering the UN vote here against Israel to divide the land. And, of course, we're in more solidarity with Israel of not dividing the land. Danny Danon, I should say, not Israel itself per se, but we know Netanyahu has so far been supposedly speaking about being willing to do a two-state solution, but under the guidelines that Israel would agree upon, which is more understandable. Danny Danon, I'm more in line with his ideology that it should be one state with equality for both Arabs and Jews living in that state. But this could be why Netanyahu is actually doing this at this time. Again, I still think that Netanyahu is playing his cards in line with that of President Barack Obama, and maybe to ignite a war. And I think that's what happened when we saw in Russian news that we reported to you a little while back here, about a week ago, that in the Russian media it reported that Netanyahu had a private phone conversation with President Putin. And Prime Minister Netanyahu at that time did state to President Putin that they were ready to invade Syria. Was he tipping him off, letting him know what the U.S.'s plans were as a result of the Obama administration turning their back on Israel? I don't know. but nonetheless, the Israeli government is getting involved in Syria, very much to my dismay, and I certainly wish that that was not the case. But we can see how Isaiah chapter 17, I believe it is, Damascus becomes a ruinous heap. No wonder. Provocation seems to be something that may very well fulfill that scripture. I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. Erev Tov. Boker Tov.